Hi guys, that's Dorota Palicka, international nail artist and educator here, and I have prepared some autumn design for you. Have a preview of it in here. It is actually scary how quick the autumn has came, but I hope you will really enjoy learning this technique to achieve that look. If you do, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button as there is lots of tutorials coming up every Monday, Wednesday and Saturday. Let's start! Have been busy, and that's what we are going to paint some autumn set with the autumn fall gnome or a gonk, whichever you prefer, and some bees. So it is kind of cool set as well. I've got my tips ready, and on this one we are going to paint 198, which is off my cake. And that's a yellow. I had dilemma because the original idea, I wanted to do it in those brown and yellow double ombre vertical illusion French. But then I thought like, no, I'm not going to do that again. But it will look super cool if you would paint those two tips with this ombre. If you didn't see it, this tutorial, go back and check it. It's in the living room in a cupboard, cameraman. Yes, in the cupboard. He's awesome guy. He wants to show you those tips. So it's in the middle one. I don't think so he will find it. But anyway, so we are going to paint those gonken here, and using the same color, we will start with the hat. I'm using the watercolor brush. So just pick up a scoop. And then first of all, we want to paint the shape of the head. So imagine there is a head in here. So you kind of want to paint the shape of the head. And then we can start painting those hat. So I quite like to go thin and then just color it in. Just like this. So I would say it is all triangle shape. And then just color it in. Okay, so once we have colored it nicely in, we can even give it a wee twist to the top. They are actually really fun to do it. I do recommend that you try it. So let's cook it. I actually even don't need the second layer on this. No, actually I will do second layer on this tip.
What do you mean on the middle one?
So it's not in a box, it's just in a cupboard, the middle cupboard. We've got
the left side or the right side?
I can't remember how many cupboards we've got in the living room, sorry. It's not in a box. Let's, cameraman, let's swap it. You will paint the tip, I'm going to find it. So we are going to cook it now. There is no way he will find it, guys. I mean, if he does, I will be really surprised. He's really determined man, but honestly, I will be so surprised. Oh, he did find it. Oh my goodness, look at him. Well done, you. Okay, so I thought like this will go really with this design as well, like, and I had dilemma what I wanted to do it, so I'm just going to keep it on the side for you. Because then I would just add those brown, more brown into the gnome rather than black. But okay, you've got this set in here, And I can really see it, those gnome and sunflower painted like on those top parts. Instead of the gems, I would paint some sunflowers in there. This is just to give you another idea. But let's go back to our gnome. So we've got this color, and then using those 225 brown. Honestly, I think it is fantastic color for autumn, and some black. We are going to paint some lines. Okay, so I've got my black in here. And those brown, I'm just straight away mixing them kind of together and then just painting those simple lines. I quite like it when they mix together. I think it's super cool. Don't paint them too straight because the hat is bended, and if you do it them too straight, like not wobbly, they wouldn't look as nice. Okay. Well done. I'm surprised you did find it. I know you was searching it in the ready box. I actually need to do the short video on all the tips which I have done it, guys, because it's like hundreds. We've got over about 700 tutorials. So yeah. Okay, so we've got those stripes. They do really look like an bee stripes, so we have to paint some bees here as well. I'm going to cook it. Then this tip is ready. Is it? Kind of. It's not ready. Oh gosh, I'm like all over the place today. Here we are going to paint some bee. Let me clean it, and then using the same brush, I'm going to outline first. So I have just cleaned the brush, like any excess of the paint, and I'm just going to outline where the bee is going to be. So place a small dot in the middle, and then just paint one wing, then the wing on the bottom, drop off the top coat just so my brush doesn't feel too dry. And I'm usually using the top coat the same way like I would use water for the paints, and you can see the difference in those painting now. So the reason why we need those wings first is just so we can so we know where to place our bee. Okay, I'm going to clean this brush now and paint yellow. So pick up the paint. So I have cleaned it on the wipe, and then I still pick up my yellow and clean it with the yellow, because look how much paint is coming off from the bristles. So I want the bristles to swap from the black to yellow. Okay, now the bee has like a really decent belly. And I had to do it this way because I wanted the wings to be there, like, and to don't hide the body. No, I said it wrong. Okay, so that's this part done. Then pick up the black and do some head. Really decent head. They are kind of a simple shapes, I would say. Then we are going to paint some antennas. Hardly any product on my brush. Like, we want them to be nice and slim. Okay, so very little antennas. And now we have to cook it. So QRB, let's go back to the gnome. Using the top coat and a tiny bit of the black which I've got left over in there, we are going to do a couple bends in the material and the shadows. So on the bottom, I'm just painting. I'm using the watercolor brush. That's the bigger brush, guys. And I'm just adding some shadowings in there. Like, I feel like without of those shadows, it's not going to look as nice. Okay, so this way you can see the there is a bend and the hat isn't as straight. You could go with the D-liner and do some lines even a bit stronger. But just some of them. And then we are going to start painting the cute face. So drop of the red, and I'm just using the art paints, the gel arts. With the top coat. So it's very watery. You want the nose to be quite high. And the reason for me to place this nose right now is because we still have to paint some beard. Okay, so the nose is done. Now the mouth, so I'm going to use the same red. Make him smiley, just like this. And let's cure it. Go back to RB. So now using the detailer brush, that's the short tiny wee brush, we are going to add those details into RB. Let's paint those stripes. Okay, stripes are getting there. Clean the brush, any excess of the paint. Pick up a tiny wee amount and do the sting. Ah, that's so cute. And now using the D-liner brush, because this one is a bit more flexible, we are going to do some flying line. Do it very gentle, like even if you've got some empty space, it is absolutely okay. Okay, so we want to have those kind of just a wee empty spaces there too. Pick up some blue. So just a drop of the blue. Since we've got the 3D element in it, we are going to do it here as well. Black one into the mouth, so make it smiley. Like, so there is so much room for a mistake, guys. Like, I'm kind of really just following the flow wherever the brush takes me, and that's absolutely fine. Let's cure him. Where are you, bee? Here you are. Oh, here is the bee. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible. So I've got clear gel in here, and we are going to do those 3D elements now. So clean my brush, got those blue and a clear. And we are going to paint the wings. So they are kind of see-through, but they also got those blue shade, and they're 3D. Absolutely cool. Okay, so our wings are ready. I can cook the bee. Do the same on the gong. I don't know how I should call him. Gnome. Let's say Gnome. So pick up it, those clear, and make his nose really huge. Like we want the nose to be really big and sticking out. Let's cure it. Okay, the bee is finished and I don't want to overdo it, so we are just going to apply the top coat over it. Now I'm thinking I should do the sunflower in the corner. Let's cure it. Also, this tip is ready as well, so we are going to grab some flour in there, just so things look nice. Base gel, so drop of the base gel on my mixing palette. So base gel there, and keep it very simple, like I'm going to pick up the flour, not this way. So place the flour there. It looks nice, like it's not over the top. Let's cook it. Okay, the gnome. We have to top coat him now as well. But let's make him prettier by adding those wee flower in a hat too. Just in the corner. Okay, freeze it. Okay, this one is cured, so let's put the top coat over it. I usually put the top coat over the metal beads, just so they stay on nice. Then cure it. We also have to put the top coat over the gnome. So just apply it in. And the reason for it is we have to do this beard just so he looks finished. And I wanted it to be kind of 3D and sugar it. So that's why we are putting the top coat over everything now. And make sure you cover everywhere around the nose. And it has to be the top coat which doesn't have inhibition layer, otherwise things will stick in everywhere. Let's cure it. Also, the other tips are ready, so I can just put them in here. So we've got this yellow one, which is gonna be in here. Oh, it's not ready. I knew it. Undercured. This one is ready. But the reason why I took them out, for the beard, I have to cure it like the entire 60 seconds. Otherwise, the glitter is gonna stick into the other places as well. So it looks already super cool. But what I wanted to show you that it will look good with this ones as well. Then the beards. For beard, we are going to use the watercolor brush as well. And some white French gel. And then we also had those drops of the black in there too. So I'm just picking up a tiny wee drop of those black in my brush. I don't want much of it. It's just some hints there and there. Okay, and then I'm just starting painting some lines. So this is our bird. Bird. See, the ones for a Christmas, they have to be white. And then this one for the autumn, I felt it like, no, it needs those gray in them as well. So I have done that. Then using the sugar glitter, I'm going to sprinkle it over. And then that's our gnome will be finished after we clean the excess of the glitter. Okay, so just sprinkle, sprinkle. Tap to remove the excess, cure it. And then once it's cured, remove with the brush any excess of the glitter and have a look at those full set, because when things are together they look much prettier. I actually quite like it. It looks super cool. I hope you have really enjoyed this tutorial as well, and you have learned something new, but also I need to show you this. For those of you who lasted till the end, we have done also this set for you as well. So I think it's super cool, and I will show you the step by step how to achieve this look in the next video or a video after it, depending how many views we get on this one as well. So yeah, this is what else you've got upcoming to this channel. I'm sending you glittery hugs, and bye for now.